take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. It's time!
It's Sunday, September 25th, 2022. This is the Church of MMA podcast. My name is Tabor Craig.
My name is Mason Knight. We are here. It is dark in this room. We can't see a single thing.
What just happened? Technical difficulties? Meh, it is what it is. Guys, this is episode 137, MMA news, and also the Dern XIAONAN preview. For some reason, all of our cameras just shit, but we will get this figured out as soon as we possibly can. Technical difficulties, guys. We're going to work through it. But as always, guys, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at the Church of MMA. We also have a TikTok. Go follow us there if you aren't already. We're going to post funny memes, trying to make you guys laugh. Make sure you hit us up there. Also, guys, we do have a YouTube membership. $2.99 a month gives you exclusive emojis in the chat, exclusive badges by your name, and so much more. Exclusive content coming very, very soon. We're good now?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, Type-C cable. It is what it is, guys.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, man.
It is what it is.
It's just left and right. Fucking I'm left and right this morning.
So rough go. Rough start at it. Yeah, rough go. Well, I mean, luckily, we don't have too much to talk about today, so it is what it is.
Yeah, in a week where you'd think there wouldn't be all that much to talk about, there was actually quite a bit of MMA news. We'll get into that in a minute. Obviously, guys, there was no fights this weekend, so we will not be doing a recap show, but we will have a preview show for next week's October 1st card. Is there anything that we should talk about before we get into the MMA news? Like,
Yeah, I mean, we can announce that. I know that's something we've wanted to announce. We did officially turn our podcasts and kind of what this network, what we're trying to grow here. We did officially open up our LLC, so we're going to be waiting about 3 weeks for that. And it's tremendous. Let me tell you, Tabor, it is absolutely tremendous. That is actually the name. It is Tremendous Media Network. So that is our LLC, and that's digital network. Yes.
There we go. Yes.
There we go. Close enough. Whatever.
Yeah. So, guys, if you want to go to that YouTube channel, it's brand new. Like, we literally made it yesterday. So, like, it doesn't even have an icon. It doesn't have a picture. Like, I think the only thing it has really is, like, it has our channels listed on it, and in the description it says, we are the best podcasting network. No one does it better than us.
No one does it. No one does it better than us. So, yeah, there it is. Go and follow that new YouTube, guys, and enjoy. Yeah, we're very excited because of all the donations, because of all the things, the memberships, the YouTube memberships and stuff. We've finally been able to open this business officially, and we're really excited about it. You know, want to bring more people on, make more podcasts, and just create content, because that's what we're super passionate about. You know, I hadn't had social medias in 3 or 4 years, but now you guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all those fun things, at I am Mason Knight. So you guys can follow me there as well.
Yeah, a little cringe, I would say.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's been a while.
It's gotta be.
It's been a while.
Well, if you go on my TikTok, I have no idea how to run TikTok. It is the most confusing app, legitimately the most confusing app of all time. So I'm having fun documenting every time I open the app to try to make a TikTok. So you guys will see kind of the evolution and development of me figuring out how to do TikToks. I finally just last night was able to figure out how to put a song there, but it wasn't the right part of the song that I wanted. So I was trying to figure that out. How do I get the right part of the song? And then I was going to make a TikTok, but I'm like, I'm going to bed. It's taking me an hour just to figure it out. So, yeah.
Are we too old? Are we too old for TikTok?
I don't think so. I mean, we're still in our 20s, but it's just like TikTok was never anything. Like, this is legit the first time I've actually ever tried to make a TikTok or been on TikTok. So, like, in any real capacity. So, no, I just think I just am not familiar with the app, but as soon as I learn it, I think I'll be, able to navigate it better.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. Guys, we do have TikTok as well at the Church of MMA. Posting TikToks there all the time.
That one's run a lot better than my personal.
Just a little bit. Those are clips of the shows usually, guys. We're going to start doing a little bit more. We've gone away from the longer form clips. We're primarily doing shorts right now, but I think I'm going to start making longer form clips and uploading those again. I'm going to try to get one clip out, 2 shorts a day, guys. So if you see any of that on our YouTube channel or our TikTok or any of our Instagrams, other social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, and all that stuff, make sure you share that on your social media accounts, guys. Make sure you like all of that stuff. And, like just sharing it, man, is a huge fucking deal for us. It really helps us out and helps us grow a lot. So thank you so much for each and every single one of you guys that do that kind of stuff. Let's get into MMA news now, Mason.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. First story of the day. Bobby Green failed a drug test before UFC 276 bout. I mean, he was supposed to fight Jim Miller a long time ago, and that fight fell out, and nobody really knew what was going on. He's been very silent, and he was told by his people not to say anything, just ride the suspension out. But he went on a 36-minute Instagram live and essentially said that, he just fucked up. He was taking these supplements that he thought everything was fine. He was taking all these supplements that were recommended by him from Joe Rogan and a bunch of other people that he really trusted. And one of the supplements he was taking had a form of testosterone on the inside of it, and he popped because of it. And so he's going through a suspension right now.
Yeah, and I guess this is like supplements you can get over the counter. It's DHEA. It's, as you said, some sort of enhancer. But yeah, no, I guess according to USADA, according to this MMA Junkie report, that's actually a banned substance. You can't use it. So
do you want to try pronouncing that?
No.
Dehydropandestrone.
Dehydropandestrone.
And
that's
you did
the
it
best
better
I
than
got.
I did.
That's the best I got. But that's the drug he popped for, and you can get it over the counter. That just sucks. It sucks for Bobby. If that is actually the case, and like he just took something from Walmart that he bought off the shelf, like thinking, oh yeah, this is fine. I get it. USADA comes out to give you a list of everything. You should, do your due diligence. And
but who's going to be like dehydrotestosterone?
Right, is in this creatine supplement or whatever, protein supplement, whatever supplement he was buying. It does suck. I don't know. I get it. I don't always believe fighters, but when it comes to Bobby Green, initially, I do believe him. I believe him on this. Obviously more investigating is going to have to take place, blah, blah, blah. But Green does not seem like the kind of guy. And the fact that all of his publishers or his friends, teammates, whatever, were telling him not to come out, and that he came out anyway and was like, hey, look, this is the situation. This is what happens. Kind of tells me that the guy's innocent, Yeah, well,
he just didn't know. It was just, we all know, not knowing that you broke the law isn't an excuse for breaking the law. We all know that, especially in the court of laws and stuff like that. But I mean, in the court of USADA, it is what it is, man. You got to be aware of this kind of stuff when you're professional. I mean, he got called by USADA. They said, hey, you popped. Are you taking something? Just tell us what's going on. And he goes, I have no idea. All I do is I take these over the counter supplements. And he started sending them pictures of everyone. Then eventually they go, oh, that one right there. Yeah. Can't be taking that one.
Well, and this is Bobby Green's quote. So, and quote, it's my fault. I'm taken wrong in this. I fucked up and take responsibility. I was a jackass. I'm the one that made the mistake. I take all responsibility. I apologize to my friends, my family, my son was supposed to come into this guys, I fucked up. When they told me about this shit, I cried for 3 or 4 days. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. So that's his actual official quote there.
Yeah, crazy. I feel bad for the guy,
Yeah.
He's just a little bit ignorant there. I mean, maybe he should hire a nutritionist to handle all the supplements and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I feel bad for these fighters because, I always go back to fighters' pay. They don't make a whole lot of money. They're not LeBron James who can spend $1 million a year just in massages, as he should, because he's one of the best to ever do it.
No way. Is that a real thing?
No, that's actually a real statistic. Yeah, he spends about $1 million a year.
What kind of massages is he getting?
Bro, come on, man.
Well, it's like recovery.
Recovery.
Massages and all that entails that.
I would assume
$1 million a year in happy endings. Jesus.
No, I would assume, honestly, being an athlete of his caliber, spend your money if you got it. But, fighters don't make that kind of money. So it's really hard for them to even pay for a nutritionist when, you're making 50 and 50 or whatever, 75 and 75. It's it's hard for them. So
Yeah.
easier said than done.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. I'm a big fan of Bobby Green. I can't wait to see what he finally comes back. Hopefully, he's not suspended too long. Like, how much of a performance enhancing drug is this? I mean, if it's a synthetic testosterone, it's probably pretty significant, I would think. So hopefully he's not out for like 2 years or something.
Yeah, hopefully
that'd
not.
be crazy.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, but I guess only time will tell. Hopefully we see Bobby Green here soon. But let's move on to other MMA news. So we did get a fight announcement. Main event of November 19th. We have Derek Lewis versus Sergey Spivak as a fight night main event. Okay, as long as it's not in Houston. As long as it is not in the great state of Texas.
Don't do it to him. Don't do it to Derek Lewis anymore. I can't see this guy fight in Houston or Texas in general anymore. I mean, send this guy overseas. I need to see him get a win.
Yeah.
I hate watching him fight in Texas because it just does not go well for him. This is a good matchup, though. I like it. Two heavyweights at bang. Spivak been doing a good job. Lewis kind of on a rough patch right now in his career, but still so much fun to watch. And that fight, who was his last fight again? It was the
Sergey Pavlovich.
Yeah, that was an early stoppage.
In Dallas.
So you got to feel bad for Lewis there. But yeah, he's got to get back on the horse here and win. November 19th, main event. That'll be fun. I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
and that's a week after UFC 281 too.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I like Sergey Spivak. I like Derek Lewis. Are they just feeding Derek Lewis to these savages, like trying to get him to lose? Because Spivak's a fucking good fighter. I mean, but like, is he going to beat Derek Lewis? Is this a good fight for Lewis? Or?
So Spivak's good. He can, of course. He's a heavyweight. He's got the capability to beat Derek Lewis, but I'm picking Derek Lewis all day in this matchup. I got to be honest. The power of Lewis, I don't think Spivak has seen that kind of power yet in the heavyweight division. And I think that could set up some serious problems for Spivak. So,
yeah, can Spivak take Derek Lewis down though and dominate him on the ground? Maybe. I mean,
Maybe. I don't
Spivak's
know.
not that big of a heavyweight.
You know what, dude? Derek Lewis's takedown defense has been pretty good as of late. It really has not been that bad. So I don't know if he can take him down. That's something we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, it's a very interesting fight night main event there for November. They're finally starting to announce more fight nights because, like, we're going to have to fill the rest of this year out pretty quick. I mean, November's right around the corner. So hopefully we get more banger main events announced here very soon. Let's move on to other main news. So some Bellator news. Did you see the Yoel Romero KO over Melvin Manhoof?
Yeah, I did. Two 45, 46-year-old men going after it, and boy, did they go after it.
That's what Bellator does, baby. Let's go.
That was rough. Great performance by Romero, but that was kind of rough seeing. The ref could have even stopped it sooner, in my opinion. But it was a good fight. It was fun. And Yoel Romero says he wants to fight for the light heavyweight belt.
Well, he said he wants to move back down to 185 in Bellator.
Take both. Yeah,
I don't know about that, man. Like, you're what,
pretty
47?
Yeah, he's 45, or 46, almost 47.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, let's not cut weight and kill yourself at 46 years old.
So crazy. But
he wants to do it. He's a specimen.
Cuban Missile, man. I mean, the guy, yeah, he's a specimen. Oh, he's 45. He'll turn 46 in April.
Dude, he's got the body of like a fucking 20-year-old.
I know.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
I don't know how he does it.
Special athlete right there. But yeah, Yoel's always fun to watch. I mean, unless he's fighting Israel Adesanya.
Oh, God, that was a horrible fight.
Yeah, dude.
Don't even get started. Can Yoel Romero beat Gegard Mousasi down in the middleweight, you think?
No.
I don't think so either.
No. No way. No way. No.
Easy.
I mean, that's just such an easy take. Like, there's just no way. I mean, I love Yoel. And maybe a prime Yoel for sure, like 37, 38. Yeah, okay. Sign me up for that fight. But 45-year-old Yoel Romero against Gegard Mousasi, no. Not
happening. What about who's the light heavyweight champion? The Nemkov?
Yeah. Well, is Nemkov still the Bellator champ?
Did Corey Anderson beat him? I don't even know.
Yeah, no, Nemkov might be the champ.
I think he's still the champ. Yeah, but that'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
Him and Yoel. I like Yoel at 205. I don't want to see Yoel cut weight again, regardless of what organization it is in. So, interesting there. But that Melvin Manhoof KO was fucking vicious. He put the guy to sleep bad, and then he retired afterwards. A 47-year-old man that probably should have retired.
Yeah. I'm happy he retired.
Just not happy the way it went out there.
No.
Getting a flatline like that at 47 years old probably isn't the best. But yeah, shout out to Melvin Manhoof. Yoel Romero, very entertaining fight there. Let's move on to other MMA news. This one kind of shocked me when I first saw it. Eddie Hearn has announced that he is suing Jake Paul for $100 million because Jake Paul came out and accused Eddie Hearn of fixing his fights.
Wow. First off, who is Eddie Hearn?
He's the promoter for like he's a boxing promoter, like a DAZN
Okay.
boxing promoter, like he does like
So,
Anthony
he's
Joshua, I believe.
Suing Jake Paul for setting up these fights and automatically making him win. So what he's saying is like Jake Paul went up to Tyron Woodley and was like, "Hey, I'm going to knock you out cold."
He's suing Jake Paul because Jake Paul came out in the media and said that Eddie Hearn fixes his fights.
Oh, Eddie Hearn fixes his fights. Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense. Okay, because I was like, hold on, what?
No, he wouldn't be suing Jake Paul for saying Jake Paul's fixing his fight. Like one, you'd have to prove that.
Right. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, we'll see where it goes legally. I don't really have a comment on this because I don't know. Again, I just don't really care. I don't really care if Jake Paul gets sued for $100 million. I guarantee it won't be $100 million. I think that's what he's probably asking for and wants to get, but he might get one or two out of them.
Yeah, he's probably just going to
$100 million's
settle
way too much.
outside of court.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, what's your take on it?
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, like, he's talking shit, I guess. So, I mean, you got to sue him for $100 million. I mean, I guess it is defamatory, so it is what it is. I mean, if you're going to destroy the entire man's organization with a comment like that, yeah, maybe you should get sued. But $100 million is pretty crazy. And him and Jake Paul were going back and forth a lot when they were building these fights up. I mean, I think Eddie Hearn was representing Tommy Fury, right?
Yeah.
And when that fight was supposed to happen, so Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn were going back, and he was almost like talking shit to Eddie Hearn, like he was going to fight him at some point. So I think there's definitely a beef there, and I think there's just a lot of emotion behind this lawsuit here. So we'll see. Who knows what happened? Jake Paul, like he doesn't have $100 million. Do you think?
No, Jake.
No.
Well, you know what? No, he might have $100 million.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean, think about the Paul brothers. First off, like on Disney Channel. And I'm telling you right now, they're making residuals still from Disney, royalties, all that. And then you got all the successful stuff the Paul brothers have done, their YouTube channels and everything. And now Jake's getting paid buco bucks to go and box. Yeah, he might have $100 mil. Maybe not sitting in the bank, but he's worth $100 million. Yeah.
And assets, you think? Mm-hmm. He's got $100 million in Bitcoin?
Probably. Probably. The guy's filthy rich.
That'd be nice. I'd be so jealous. All right, let's move on to the last little bit of MMA news. Khamzat Chimaev, right after completely smashing and outclassing Kevin Holland there at UFC 279, he made a tweet, said 185 with a fist emoji and a boom. So is he moving back up to 185 or is he just talking shit?
No, he's moving back up. You know,
but why? Like you're so close to a title shot at 170. Like, yeah, you had a bad weight cut. But, I mean, it's not like he's like Aspen Ladd out there missing weight 3 times in a row or whatever.
I'll tell you why. because he doesn't like to be the villain. Yeah,
he was the villain. Okay. You're right. Yeah, that's a good take.
And that is not a popular opinion because people are like, oh, yeah, Khamzat Chimaev doesn't care. He goes out there, I smash, I kill everyone. Right? Yeah. Okay, no, I don't believe it. I don't buy it for a second. I think Khamzat Chimaev likes to be talked about in a good light. I think he likes to be known as the smasher. I think he likes to be known as that dominant guy who goes out there and gets the job done no matter what. Do I think that's like his biggest concern outside of winning fights? No. But I think he likes to be held in high regard in the public. I don't think he liked to be booed. I don't think he liked to have people talk crap on him on the internet about, missing weight and not being a professional and all that kind of stuff. So I think he's just like, you know what? I'm going to go up to middleweight. I'm going to smash these fools up here. And then you know what? I'm so close to a title at 170 that whenever I drop down, I can just make sure I make weight and then smash the champ. So I think that's what Khamzat Chimaev's doing here.
I'd be okay with it if he eventually moves back down because I don't want to just give up on this 170 run as a fan because, like, him and Kamaru Usman,
I know.
Like, I want to see that way more than I want to see him in Israel.
But
like, no offense to Israel. But
that's another, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but that's another thing. So with the Kamaru Usman situation,
he's going to have to wait. I mean, so maybe if you move back up to 185 and you fight a few fights, possibly build your name up there, maybe you get a title shot because, I mean, who knows how long it's going to be till we get Leon Edwards, Usman. Let's say Usman, fucking loses again.
Yeah.
then like Leon Edwards, he could do 3-piece in a Soto, the Jorge Masvidal. So maybe Hamzat's sitting on the sidelines a little bit longer. I don't know what's going on here. But I mean, he could still fight Colby Covington. He could still go fight like Apollo Costa, I guess. Like that's the fight they really want. Him and Paulo Costa have been having a lot of beef lately. So maybe if he moves up to 185, just fights Paulo, then, in 6 months goes and fights Colby, and then he's right there for the #1 contender fight against the winner of the Usman-Leon Edwards fight. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like the move.
The way I see it is, Khamzat Chimaev with the 170 going on, the Leon Edwards trilogy between Kamaru Usman. I think that is the reason why Khamzat Chimaev is like, you know what? I'm already top 5 in the welterweight division, but I'm probably going to have to wait 2 years for a title fight after this all gets resolved. And then the situation you just brought up, if Leon Edwards does win, Leon's definitely going to pick Jorge Masvidal as a bigger fight and a bigger paying payday and an easier fight than taking on Khamzat Chimaev.
So much
Chimaev
easier.
does not want to sit in the wings for 2 years in this welterweight division. So he goes, you know what? While I'm waiting for these next 2 years, I'm already a top 5 guy in this welterweight division. Why not move up to middleweight and try to become a top 5 or potentially get a title shot? Because here's the thing with Khamzat Chimaev. You got Pereira and Israel Adesanya, UFC 281, November 12th. Okay, let's say Izzy beats Alex. Izzy's wiped out everyone in that division. So Khamzat Chimaev goes in there. He gets one good win against a top 5 guy.
Like
He's
Paulo
got the next
Costa.
shot. Exactly.
He beats Paulo Costa, he might get a title shot
100%.
right off the bat. I
Yep.
mean, let's look at the rankings really quick. What is middleweight looking like at the moment? I mean, Jared Cannonier, Marvin Vettori, Alex Pereira, Derek Brunson, Paulo Costa sitting at 6.
Yep.
So, I mean, he beats Paulo Costa and then maybe fights Marvin. Smashes them
Definitely
both.
doable.
Fucking title shot right away, baby. Like, it is what it is. I think Marvin Vettori and Jared Cannonier set to fight.
Yeah, they're set to fight. That's going to be a really good matchup. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, it's a great matchup. Okay. Let's just say he doesn't fight Paulo Costa. Let's just say they do Robert Whitaker, Khamzat Chimaev right off the fucking bat. Who are you taking in that matchup?
Oh, Khamzat, for sure.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Khamzat takes him down.
Him and Whitaker?
Yeah. No.
Maybe. I think that could be a fucking Gilbert Burns fight all over again right there.
Really?
I think it could be really competitive. Bobby Knuckles, man, the striking's fantastic. The wrestling is literally Olympic level. So,
Well, no. Okay, yes. I think it'll be competitive, but I don't think
you don't think Robert gets a
wins
victory?
that fight. No.
Man, I don't know.
But it'll be
a tough one.
competitive.
I think that's a much tougher matchup than like a lot of these other guys. But I'd love to see it. I don't know. If Khamzat wants to move up to 185, there's a lot of opportunity for him up there. I just don't know what's going to happen. I kind of want him to stay at 170. I really want to see the Kamaru Usman fight. I would love to see the Leon Edwards fight now that Leon head kicked Kamaru into the shadow realm. There's just so much opportunity for this man in both divisions. I'm excited either way. I just hope he fights again soon. Like, he smashed Kevin Holland so fucking quickly. Like, he could fight in December. He could fight in Abu Dhabi if he really wanted to.
He could.
So, interesting. How many weeks out from Abu Dhabi are we? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah, we're 3 weeks out. And guys, remember, that's an 11 a.m. pay-per-view card. So the prelims will be on at like 9 a.m. But we got a great lineup for you guys. We're really excited to do that fight companion. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, can't wait. Anything else for MMA news that we should talk about? Maybe something that I missed? I think we're all set.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, let's move on to a preview show.
Kevin Holland supposedly retiring.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, Kevin Holland retired from MMA before 30 years old. I think he's just trolling. I'll be honest. I think he's just trolling. I don't think he actually retired.
If he did actually retire, I think it's actually kind of smart.
No,
Made his
yeah,
money,
sure.
Made his money, got out with minimal brain damage. I don't think the guy got flatlined ever. Like, he even thought Thiago Santos didn't get fucking flatlined.
Yeah.
I guess that headbutt from that one fight, the no contest.
Yeah, but was he like knocked out cold from that?
No, he was messed up though.
He's definitely messed up. But yeah, I mean, he's just survived minimal brain damage. I think he'll be back in 3 months. Yeah.
Who?
Kevin Holland?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? Yeah, he'll fight. He'll fight again. Just trust me, he's not retired.
All right.
He's not retired.
Well, shout out to Kevin Holland. Fantastic career. And
can't wait to see you in the next fight because you're not retired. I know you're not. He's not retired.
Heard it here first. He's not retired.
It's an epic troll.
People were fucking freaking out online about it. Like, on his Instagram saying,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? You're not retired. We'll see you in 3 months, second that money runs out and stuff like that. And he's like, it's never running out. I think he got paid for taking the Hamzat fight. So we'll see. We'll see. I like Kevin Holland. I hope he's not retired because he's one of my favorite fighters. But now let's move on to preview show. All right, UFC Fight Night. Mackenzie Dern, Yan Xiaonan is the main event of the evening. It's a pretty good card. Like co-mains, Randy Brown, Francisco Trinaldo, Barcelos is on the card, Sadiq Yusuf's on the card. Got Mike Davis, Borachev. Like, this is a pretty good main card, I would say. It's kind of like a sleeper one. It's not really one you look at and go, oh, yeah, I'm super excited for it. When in reality, it's like going to be a fucking banger, probably. Yeah. So we're coming into this with not that much church coin, Mason.
No, very, very small amounts of church coin, but that's what makes it fun.
We're going to be a little strategic here with these lines and bets because, I mean, I'm coming in with the total for this week of 4,664 church coin. Mason, you have a total of 2,223 church coin.
Oh, things are going well for me. Yeah.
Let's go, champ.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this card, man. I mean, there's a lot of lines that I'm looking at right now that I'm not really all that happy about. Like, Sadiq Yusuf's literally a minus 900. And are you going to take him versus a guy who doesn't even have a picture on his profile?
100%. Yeah, dude. It's all Sadiq Yusuf, yeah. No doubt.
So 2,000 church coin on Sadiq Yusuf at minus 900? Is that what you're saying?
No, I already have
Write
200 church coins, so no.
All right, let's start at the top as we always do. Main event of the evening: Mackenzie Dern, Yan Xiaonan. Mackenzie Dern coming into this at a minus 220 to a plus 180. We all know Mackenzie Dern's got fantastic jiu-jitsu, probably some of the best jiu-jitsu in all of women's MMA. Period. And Yan Xiaonan is that. Like, it's a classic striker versus grappler matchup, I would say. And Mackenzie Dern's striking is getting better and better with every matchup she gets. She did hit a few rough patches there. I think she got submitted by Amanda Ribas, correct? Yep. And then she got outstruck. I can't remember who was that outstruck her in that fight. I think it was Marina Rodriguez in the main event. So, yeah, this is a good matchup. The Yan Xiaonan lost to Marina Rodriguez. Mackenzie Dern lost to Marina Rodriguez. Mackenzie Dern gets his victory over Yan Xiaonan. She's in line, dude. Like, we all know Marina Rodriguez is ahead of her, but she's got a big fight coming up. I can't remember against who. But, Mackenzie Dern, one victory over Yan Xiaonan, maybe one more number one contender fight. Like, she's in line for a title. You could say the same thing about Yan Xiaonan.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, outside of losing to Marina Rodriguez, I mean, I think Mackenzie Dern has looked fantastic, and same with Yan Xiaonan too. I mean, they're both young fighters, both up and comers, but both lost to Marina Rodriguez. Yan Xiaonan losing first or losing last, and then Mackenzie before that. But this is the best matchup you could make in the strawweight division. I am really excited for it. I think Yan Xiaonan brings a lot to the table as far as striking is concerned, and I do think she has the advantage on the feet, but we all know where Mackenzie Dern shines, and that's with her jiu-jitsu, that's with her ground game. So we will see where this goes. This is kind of, I know you're saying that Mackenzie Dern's striking is getting better, which I do agree with, but is it on the level of Yan Xiaonan?
No, she needs to take Yan down and submit her.
Yeah, she's going to have to. But for that reason, I do like the line here to minus 220 for Dern to a plus 180 for Yan because of that submission factor here. And, we'll see how good Yan's defense is if she does get taken down to the ground. But for me, this is Dern all day here. I'm going to put 220 church coin on Dern for the win.
Easy 100 church coin there. I like where your head's at. Yeah, I'm leaning Dern as well. I do think the jiu-jitsu is going to show out. I do think it's probably going to be submission, probably early. I mean, her submissions are so good. Like, she's on a string there of like first round subs. Yeah, like just completely outclassing girls, getting them into bad positions and making them tap. I mean, but Yan Xiaonan's fucking tough. She's good. She's durable. How good is this takedown defense? Mackenzie Dern traditionally does not have the greatest of takedowns. That's just barely good enough to get people down to the ground. But once they're down on the ground, it's usually a wrap. So can Yan Xiaonan keep it on the feet? If she can, I think she's going to win. Plus 180 too? I don't know. This is a good matchup, dude, but I'm leaning Dern. I think the submissions are going to come. I like the minus 220. I'm going to put 1,000 church coin on Mackenzie Dern for the victory.
All righty. Wow.
Just for reference, Rodriguez is fighting Lemos. They were going to fight.
Okay, that's right.
At UFC 280, but that got moved to the November 5th card, which is yet to be announced, I think.
Beautiful. I think that might have actually been the main event they announced. Or was that November 5th? Is that Madison Square Garden?
I'm not sure, but I just remember it being removed from 280. I didn't see a November 5th event in the UFC's website.
Yeah, so it must be a fight night.
It must be a fight night at some point. I don't think they've announced that yet. So
I wouldn't be shocked if Marina Rodriguez and Lemos are the main event of that.
I think that'd be a good fight night main event.
Absolutely. Let's move on to our prop bet. Mason, I'm going to put 200 church coin on Dern by submission.
I'll put 300 on Dern submission.
All right, let's move on to the co-main event of the evening. Randy Brown and Francisco Trinaldo. How old is Francisco Trinaldo now?
Too old, 44
He's gotta be
years
750 years old?
Yeah, he is 44, still fighting with a record of 28-8. Pretty impressive. But here's the thing, on a 2-fight win streak, beat Dwight Grant and then beat Danny Roberts.
And Dwight Grant's a tough victory to get.
And if you want to go farther, he has 5 out of his last 6 he has won. That's crazy. At 44 years old, that's a good track record there. The only loss coming to Muslim Salikov. But I mean, come on.
Crazy.
It's Muslim Salikov.
Yeah, and Randy
beat Bobby
Brown's
Green,
fucking good.
beat John Medeski, beat Jai Herbert, Dwight Grant, Danny Roberts. I mean, these are all still good fighters, man, in the UFC. So Francisco Trinaldo is that guy, man. Super impressive. But on the other side, you got the Jamaican, the 32-year-old Randy Brown. This is going to be a problem for Francisco Trinaldo. Yeah, so Randy Brown has won his last 3 fights. Alex Oliveira, Jaron Gooden, and Chaos Williams.
Ooh,
so this could be a really rough matchup for Trinaldo.
Let's look at the line. Minus 280 to Brown and plus 230 Trinaldo. So I think the line's pretty accurate in my opinion. I'm seeing Brown all day. He's very well-rounded.
I feel bad because, Trinaldo's had such a great career, but in this specific fight, I mean, you look at Randy Brown, you look at the range and the length of his strikes, man. It's just like, it's bar none. He knows how to point fight. He knows how to go out there and get the job done no matter what. Francisco Trinaldo, I just don't know where he wins in this fight, I just don't see it going his way in any capacity. I don't think he can outstrike Brown. I don't think he can out-wrestle Brown. I don't think he can even take Brown down. So I just don't really know where he's going to win this fight. So for that reason, I'm going Randy Brown all day. 200 church coin on Brown.
I'm going 100 church coin on Randy Brown. I do agree with this line. I do agree with what your takes, Mason. I don't see how Francisco Trinaldo wins this fight. But if he could, maybe by knockout, catches Brown. Brown has been flatlined before in the past. And Trinaldo's got a lot of power. He's he was a huge 155er. He's a decent sized 170. But Randy Brown's huge. He's long, he's lanky. He's probably going to fight behind that jab. It's going to be very difficult for Trinaldo to be able to get inside and actually land those punches. But you never know. If you guys want to go for a dog, maybe you go for Trinaldo. Plus 230 sounds pretty nice, but I'm not going to lie, guys. It's plus 230 for a reason. I'm leaning Brown. I'm going to do 100 church coin on him.
Alrighty.
Let's go to the next fight. RAONI Barcelos, minus 210 to a plus 175 TREVIN Jones. Yeah, it's a good fight.
It's a good fight, but both these guys on a 2-fight losing streak. TREVIN Jones lost to Javid Basharat, who's a new up-and-coming guy. And then he lost to that guy.
Say that again? I
Saeed Yaqub Karakamanov. That is crazy that I got it that close. And then, obviously, Barcelos lost to Victor Henry and Tamir Vialiv. I don't know why these guys have such difficult names that they're fighting against, but nonetheless, both on a 2-fight losing streak. This is a tough one for me to go with. I do like TREVIN Jones. I've liked watching his career over time. Barcelos, 16-3, 8 KOs, 2 submissions, 6 decisions. Go ahead and give me Trevin Jones here. I'll take him 100 church coin.
I think I'm leaning Barcelos just because every single time I see this man fight, you know what he does? He throws haymakers and he goes for the KO, and he just throws nonstop. He gets in your face. He's not scared to take a punch, but that could be to his detriment. Trevin Jones got power too, so I mean, I don't know. This could be a banger, guys. You need to asterisk this one, even though the line's pretty far apart. This could be fight of the night. Like, both these men are probably going to go out there and bang. So I love Barcelos' fighting style. I'm going to go with him. He's a minus 210. I'm going to put 100 church coin on him.
Alrighty.
Let's move on to the next matchup. Sadiq Yusuf coming in at a minus 900 to a plus 600. Don Shainis.
Yeah.
I don't know who Don Shainis is.
First fight in the UFC.
And he's got Sadiq Yusuf for his first fight?
Well, took it on short notice like a savage.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like an absolute savage.
I hope he gets paid.
Yeah, I mean, he's on a 5-fight win streak in the Cage Titans FC. But I mean, Cage Titans FC and Sadiq Yusuf are two completely different things. I mean, you gotta appreciate the balls on this guy taking this fight. So a little on Don here. He's got 8 KOs, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. He only has 3 losses, 1 KO and 2 decisions. But he's also fighting Sadiq Yusuf here, who has 6 KOs and 6 decisions on his record, and his last fight was against Alex Caceres and beat him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what more to say other than give me Sadiq Yusuf for 100 church coin.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Sadiq Yusuf, 100 church. I'm not going to spend any more money. Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to take this other guy. Don Shainis, 100 church coin. I might get a 600 church coin return. Let's go.
Okay.
You never know, dude. There's a reason why this guy got signed to the UFC. There's a reason why this guy's got big enough balls to say yes. Maybe he's confident in himself and he thinks he can go out there and KO Sadiq Yusuf.
Or maybe he's just that stupid.
Fucking disrespect.
I'm just joking. The guy's got more balls than I could ever have.
He's got so much more balls than either of you ever could have combined. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go.
What did I do?
No, I mean, sorry. I meant either of us. Yeah, you too. He's probably got more balls than all 3 of us put together.
Yeah, probably.
Let's be real. This guy's taking Sadiq Yusuf on short notice. Sadiq Yusuf was supposed to fight Giga Chikadze.
Yeah.
And now he's going to fight this guy making his UFC debut. Fuck it. I'm going with this guy, Don. I'm rolling with you. 100 church coin. Bring me that underdog payout, baby.
Powerful. All right.
Let's go with John. Why am I fucking missing him? Castaneda. 9-15 record at a minus 220 to a plus 180. Daniel Santos with a 16-2, or is that 10? 10-2. I need glasses. 10-2 record. I'm going to be honest. These guys' names aren't popping off the page for me. Have we seen these guys fight before?
Yeah, so I know Castaneda, he's been in the UFC for a little while, but actually, yeah, so his first loss in the UFC, his first fight was against Nathaniel Wood, but came back, beat Eddie Wineland and Miles Johns. And his last fight was at UFC Fight Night 200, Hermanson versus Strickland. Might have been on the prelims there, but Daniel Santos, second fight in the UFC, lost his first fight at UFC 273 to Julio Arce.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is a decent matchup. Castaneda, the big favorite to a plus 180 Santos. I feel like I'm just going with favorites this whole time.
I know. That's what I'm doing, too.
And Santos needs a victory. He's yet to get a victory in the UFC, so I'm going with Santos at a plus 180. I'll put 100 church coin on him.
Okay, I'm going Castaneda here for 100 church coin.
All right. Is this just going to be a thing where every fight besides our first 2 is 100?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just got no.
I'm just literally doing the parlay here.
I know that's my game plan too. I was just going to throw a 5-5 parlay together with all in or something stupid. Mike Davis at a minus 190 to a plus 160. Vilachev, Borishev. So the Russian with a 6-2 record. As the underdog.
I wonder who
against
Tabor's
Mike
going.
Davis. Yeah, I mean, let's go, baby. Russia all the way. 6-2, Russian underdog, Russian sounding last name, probably a dominant wrestler. You know I'm going with Borishev, baby. Let's do 100 let's just do 200 church coin, actually.
Okay. Yeah, Borishev here was one of the Dana White's Contender Series guys in 2021. He beat Chris Duncan to get a UFC contract. His first fight in the UFC went really well against Dakota Bush. Ended up getting a KO, which was a body shot KO, pretty vicious. But then his next fight against Mark Daisuke, he actually ended up losing that fight via unanimous decision. On the flip side here from Mike Davis, we've got him on a 2-fight winning streak in the UFC against Thomas Gifford and Mason Jones after falling short against Gilbert Burns before those 2 fights. So he's been here a little bit longer in the UFC. Go ahead and give me Mike Davis here. Give me Mike Davis for 100 church coin.
All right. Parlay time. Mason, I will let you go first because I am still thinking about mine.
All right. So I'm going to go Dern, Brown. Dern, Brown, Yusuf, Castaneda, and Barcelos for all in.
Okay. What is that, 4 fight?
5 fights.
5
I
fights?
just have to write them down.
All right. I'm going all of my picks. So every pick that I said, so that's underdogs too. Borishev, Santos, Don, Barcelos, Brown, Dern. Fuck it, I'll go all in too. No, actually, you know what? I'll do 1,000 church coin. So that's a 6-fight parlay. Guys, do not take these parlays to the bank.
Yeah, I don't.
These are very risky.
Very bad.
I think there definitely will be probably one bankruptcy here after this week. So you might see an early crowned church coin champion before we even get to UFC 280.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm looking at the schedule right now. Next week. So obviously this Saturday we have the Dern Jan card we just broke down. We don't have a fight card that next weekend. Mm-hmm. And then we have Grasso, Narujo, and then finally we get UFC 280. And like Cater versus Allen, that's going to be a fucking great fight night. November 5th is a UFC fight night. There is no main event announced. November 12th, UFC 281 Adesanya Pereira in Madison Square Garden. Then Cannonier versus Strickland. Oh, that's the fight that got announced, not Marvin Vettori. Cannonier versus Strickland, December 17th. Incredible matchup. Louis Spivak, November 19th. Fight night in Orlando will be on December 3rd. When is the pay-per-view? December pay-per-view. That's my question.
The 10th. December 10th. Yep.
They don't have anything here. They just got December 17th.
No, because they don't have anyone finalized yet for it. They need John Jones. They need Stipe. They still have to finalize Glover Teixeira, Jerry Prochaska too. So there's a lot of fights that they haven't finalized.
Who's the main event? Stipe, John Jones, or Glover Teixeira?
Stipe, John for the interim belt for sure. 100%.
100%. Do you think that's what they're going to do, or do you think it's going to be a fucking something else?
Well, I mean, if they can get the contracts done, yeah, that's what they do for sure.
You think they're going to give John Jones his $10 million or whatever he wants?
Yeah, they will.
$17 million?
They'll cough it up. They don't have a choice.
They need to.
If they want him to fight, they got to pay him. It is what it is.
Do you guys feel like $5 million would get John Jones to fight Stipe?
No.
Really?
I mean, if you give me fucking $5 million, I'll fight Francis. But I mean, John Jones, he said he needs like $17 million to fight Francis or something like that. But and now he's fighting Stipe.
Or something? I just don't. I understand he wants more money for his pay. I don't know what his last fight got him. I'm guessing at least.
I think on average he gets like $2 or $3 million per fight.
So can they just double it to 6 or 7? I mean, 10 feels a bit much for John not fighting the last couple of years and whatnot. So
I think his argument is essentially he wants to get paid his worth. He knows how much he's worth, and you know he's been fighting for a discount essentially his entire career in his eyes. So I don't know. I'd kind of just want him to shut the fuck up and take the fight already, but I know that's not going to happen. So I mean, I say just pay the man, let him and Stipe go to war. Let's see who the better man is, and then let's have a new champion once Francis walks. I don't think Francis is going to fight either of them ever again. Like, I don't think we're ever going to get the trilogy with Stipe. I don't think John Jones and Francis are ever going to fight. I think Francis is walking, unfortunately.
Oh, I disagree with that. Yeah,
I think Francis is gonna. You think Francis is gonna resign?
Francis is still, dicking around in the UFC Apex and stuff. Yeah, I think Francis will still sign with the UFC, and I think the UFC will eventually have to let him do that hybrid contract where he does go and box. But yeah, I think the UFC will get it done with Francis Ngannou. They have to. He's too big of a star.
I think they let him walk.
Really?
I don't think they're gonna pay him what he wants. He wants John Jones money, and he's not John Jones' star.
Yeah, but you're also passing up on tens of millions of dollars because of your ego.
You're passing up on
if you give him a hybrid
think about
contract.
It. How much money do you think Dana White made off of that Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight?
A ton.
Probably shit ton.
Yeah, at least 50 mil.
So I mean, why the fuck would you give that money up with a Francis Fury fight?
Ego, like Mason said.
Yeah, unless it's ego, like that's literally the only reason why he would give up that fight. Anything else doesn't make any sense to me.
I think he just doesn't want the UFC heavyweight champion of the world to go out there and get completely pieced up.
Which is a good point to make. Yeah. It doesn't make him look great, but
Guess maybe you could say, yeah, he doesn't want him to go out there and get just knocked the heck out.
Well, he's going to get annihilated. Like we all know, Francis has zero chance against
and then
Fury.
not be able to commit to more UFC fights. So maybe what they do is give him less pay, but allow him to box and get money that way. Seems like the only compromise they could have. I mean, other than that, I really don't see him being able to get that contract, and I feel like he'll just walk. I mean, he's made more than enough money to support his camp, his friends, his family back home, so he can go off and do more acting or anything like that, be a movie star. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I mean,
he could be henchman.
what else?
He could be henchman number 5 for the rest of his life and make who knows how much money in Hollywood.
So Francis Ngannou, like he can do. There's other career paths for him. Even if he does want to do boxing, I just don't see the UFC letting him get that contract, which is unfortunate in my eyes, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. You guys see that Conor's going to be in the Roadhouse or whatever? Did we ever talk about that?
Yeah,
I did see that.
I saw that.
He's looking pretty beefed up.
Think he's going to play himself?
I would imagine so.
Just zero change, just zero acting skills, just himself the whole time.
That's
probably what they tell him.
Let him go out there and riff.
Yeah, just be like, just go out there and fucking just knock people out. That's all you got to do. Just flatlining people.
Probably be sitting at the bar drinking proper 12. You'll get that shot, and then you just start.
Just an old man walks up to him. He just fucking right hooks him.
Okay, well,
it's better than killing someone on set with a gun.
yep.
Shout out to Alec Baldwin.
Yep.
Forever,
Still doing the thing.
in our memories. Do you think anything's gonna happen to that guy?
No,
not
a
okay,
thing.
Shout out to
we're getting
Alec
way
Baldwin
off.
and Hilaria Baldwin introducing their 7th child into the world, or not 7th, but another child. So
He had a kid.
congrats. Yep.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
Just not shooting blanks there.
Yay.
That was a good one, dude. All right, let's end this bitch, guys. As always, I can't even talk after that.
Facebook, Twitter,
No.
Instagram.
Memberships on YouTube, guys. $2.99 a month gives you exclusive content, exclusive badges by your name, an exclusive font on your name in the chat, and exclusive emojis. So make sure you do that, guys. It really does help us out. We just spent a lot of money starting this LLC, guys. Once again, it is Tremendous Digital Network on YouTube. Any businesses that want to get out there and get a hold of us, you can get a hold of us through tremendousdigitalnetwork@gmail.com. Feel free to email us with any business opportunities if you guys are out there. Affiliate marketing stuff. We'd love to hear from you. Also, guys, Fight Companion this weekend. What time are we going live?
4 p.m. is the main card, so we'll be live at 4:05.
Yeah, it's always 20 minutes of bullshit before the fight starts.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for Adnan for being the only one in the chat today. He is all he said.
Powerful.
Mike Jackson's ghost.
Powerful stuff, Adnan.
Yeah, thank you, Adnan. It was a very, very dead podcast today. On
Yeah,
the live
super
stream.
dead.
Yeah, it is what
Hey,
it
it's
is.
all
I
about
don't think anybody gives a shit about this fight, to be honest.
It's all about consistency.
Not this card.
No, no one really cares about this card. But we're going to be online, guys. We will be live streaming it. Also, guys, I'm going to start live streaming to our Twitch some video games. So if you guys are interested in like watching, or just coming out and hanging out in the chats, bullshitting about like, the upcoming UFC fights, we could talk about fight companions. We could talk about anything, guys. Make sure you hop down in the chats. It is Twitch at the Church of MMA, guys. I'm gonna start live streaming some video games randomly here and there. I might tweet it out on our Twitter or put a TikTok out saying that I'm gonna go live. So, guys, make sure you follow all of our social media accounts and you can stay updated there.
Yeah.
As always, guys, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at the Church of MMA. Guys, we're posting funny memes, trying to make you guys laugh. Make sure you hit us up.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to the Church of MMA podcast. My name is Mason Knight. That is Tabor Craig and Devin Davis on the ones and twos. And until next time,
Peace.